You see, confidence is not what you think. Confidence is not the loudest man in the room who walks in with all the diamonds and the chains. See, oftentimes that's not always the most confident man. The man who is truly confident does not need any external validation because he's already internally validated. He knows he already knows who he is. And on this video, I'll be giving you 3 tips to become that man who is truly confident. And the first thing is, you have to develop your identity as a man. See, my identity is not rooted in social media followers. It's not rooted in the money, in clout, and fame, and gold chains. It's not even rooted in how many people know who I am or how many women like me. My identity is rooted in God. I know who I am and I know whose I am. Every day that God wakes us up is another day that God is giving us life. If God believes in us, if God wakes us up, if God has given us a reason to be alive, then that provides the ultimate confidence. If God is for me, then who can be against me? And so I'm not the biggest man physically, but spiritually I'm a giant because I know who I am and I know whose I am. And that gives me the ultimate confidence. Because if God is for me, then who can be against me? So your identity must be rooted in God. I believe in something higher than myself. Because as a man, and just as a person in general, people meet you on a spiritual level before they meet you on a physical level. You can have all the money in the world. You can have all of the material things. You can be tall. You can have muscles. You can have clout. That's not going to give you the confidence that you may think it does. And a lot of times people who are seeking external validation are seeking external validation because they're not truly confident. They're not internally validated. So they seek validation through likes and followers and material things. But that doesn't give you the true confidence that you desire. True confidence comes from identity. Number 2, your mindset. As a man thinketh in his heart, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. You are who you think you are. My example for this is thinking of the greatest athletes. There's an athlete with the slogan TBE. TBE, the best ever. Floyd Mayweather. That was his mindset. Now, whether you agree or disagree, or if you think he's the best ever, you have to acknowledge that he is one of the greatest, especially in his generation at boxing. But did he wait until he was 50-0 to start believing or to start thinking that he was the best? No. He already had that mindset, which enabled him to achieve the greatness that he was able to achieve. It was his mindset. Think of Kobe Bryant as well. Man, I remember hearing a story about Kobe Bryant and how a lot of people in the league, when he first got in the league in the late 90s, people were afraid of Michael Jordan. Don't talk to Mike. Don't talk trash to Mike. They were scared of Jordan. But guess what Kobe Bryant was? He wasn't afraid. He had the mindset that said, you know what he said? I'm going to talk trash to him. I am that. What do you mean don't talk to Jordan? I am that. I'm him. So in his mind, he's already on that level. Long before the world thought that long before he had the stats or the accolades to prove it, his mindset said that I am great because I think I'm great and I know that. So when you have an identity and when you have the mindset That gives you the confidence. It's not the followers. It's not how many women like you. It's not how much money you have. It's your identity, which is rooted in something greater than just yourself, which is rooted in your affirmations. Speak it, believe it, receive it. So you have to have an identity. You have to have a mindset. And last but not least, you have to take action. You see, confident men, we take action. We don't just talk the talk, but we also walk the walk. Everybody can talk a good game. We judge a man or woman not based off of the words that come out of their mouth, but by the fruits of their labor. That's your actions. Take action. If you're watching this video, this is your sign to take action. Once you have your identity, you're rooted in God, you're rooted in something greater than yourself. You have a spiritual strength and understanding in who you are. You have the mindset. You think of greatness. You think of being all that you know that you are. Number 3 is taking action. You have to take action. You see, taking action is also what builds your competence, and it builds your capacity. Both of your competence and your capacity helps also build your confidence in doing something. We had to crawl before we could walk. We had to walk before we can run. That analogy is true of many areas in life. And you build your competence. You build your capacity to handle things through taking action. I can read all the books in the world about becoming great. I can watch all the videos in the world about becoming great. But until I take action, then I won't be able to truly be all that I can be. You have to take action. Don't just talk the talk, but walk the walk. What is it that you desire to do? Do it now. Do it today. Take action now. If there's a woman that you want, take action. If there's goals that you have, take action. If there's a workout plan that you know you need to stick to, take action. And that will only build your confidence. And so this is how you build confidence. You have to have an identity. My identity is rooted in God. I know who I am and I know whose I am. If God is for me, then who can be against me? Number 2, your mindset. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Not as a man weareth expensive designer clothes. Not as a man has followers, but as a man thinketh. And a confident man walks to the beat of his own drum. He's not seeking external validation because he already knows who he is internally. You have to know who you are. And number 3, you have to take action. Take action on the things that you need to get done. That will build your confidence. And I'll use this last example. Think of you having to shoot a free throw. If you play basketball, think of you had to shoot a free throw, but it's money on the line. It's $1 million on the table. If you miss the free throw, you lose $1 million. You go automatically into bankruptcy and negative $1 million. Or you gain $1 million. That would be a lot of pressure for a lot of people on that free throw. Your level of confidence when shooting that free throw will often stem from, have you already taken action before? Kobe Bryant didn't get nervous in the clutch. Why? Because he said, I've already made this shot 1,000 times. What is one more? So if you already have took action, If you've already made many free throws, you won't be as nervous. You'll be more confident. And that same principle can be applied to other areas of your life. So I wanted to share that story with you. I wanted to share that analogy with you, and how taking action will build your confidence. It will build your competence. It will build your capacity to be able to handle what it is that you need to handle, so that you can continue to build your confidence. Develop your identity, whether that's through affirmations, through prayer. Develop your mindset. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And also take action. If you do these 3 things, then your confidence will grow and continue to grow. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you would like to see next, and I'll see you on the next video.